Hi and welcome to A Stone's Throw Away. Today we'll be doing the November 27th through 29th, Friday through Sunday reading for Sagittarius. Here I do intuitive stone reading, and today we're going to start you off with an affirmation card from the Louise L. Hayes You Can Heal Your Life deck. Sorry, sometimes words get away from me. I like this deck. I like the colors. I like the affirmations. It's quite pretty. And remember, these are all generalized readings. If it doesn't jive with you, check your moon and your rising. If that still doesn't jive with you and you have a partner who you're very close to and people say, well, you know, I can't tell where you begin and the other one ends. Check their sun, moon, and rising too, because guess what? Us readers can't tell either. Energies do bleed over. If it still doesn't jive with you, well, the wonders of YouTube are that readings can transcend time now. I'm recording this in November. You might find it in March and go, oh my God, that's exactly how my weekend is going. Well, that's because that was the reading you needed that weekend. And there is your card for today. I am safe. It's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. That is a card we all need this year. Because change is hard, but you know what? Life is change. Without change, we stagnate. So, as I said, I'm an intuitive card reader. This is my board. These are your relationships, and that can be any relationships. It can be your romantic relationships. It can be your family, your friends, your coworkers, anyone that's significant to you. This is you. This is your state of mind. This is what's on your mind. This is what you're working on. This is how people see you. Anything that's very you-centric. And these are your obstacles for the weekend. These are things that are stumbling blocks, things that are getting in your way, anything that's just not going your way. Anything that's a problem. Anything more closer to the center of the circle are things that are more important, closer in time, closer in space, more on your mind. Anything further out towards the edges of the circle is less important, farther away in time or space, going away, coming in, you know, just more in the periphery. If it's outside the circles and above the center line, then that means that you know about it, but you're ignoring it. Okay? And it's trying to get your attention. Anything outside the circles and below the midline means you know about it, but it's in your subconscious. You know about it, but you don't really, you kind of forgot it, you know? Or you know about it, but yeah, it's just one of those little hunches. Okay? If it falls completely off the board, which usually means on the floor, then that means it's going to be a complete surprise, out of the blue. You had no clue it was coming. Alright? So I've got my eyes closed, Sag, and let's see what our weekend ahead says for us. I'm a Sagittarian, too. Barely a Sagittarian. I was born at 0.00 degrees Sagittarius, which makes me as cuspy as they get.
This is a reminder. Take the dogs out.
Yeah, the dogs are not going out right now. It's raining. They will not want to. Alright. I have small hands. Sometimes not all the stones want to come. Okay. I think that's it. Let's see what the stones have in store for us this weekend, Sag. And we have a runner. Okay, that one right there is going to be our out of the blue. Sag, you're feeling right now, the only thing that's really on your mind, in your mind, you're feeling very calm. It's a go with the flow sort of feeling, you know? You feel like you're just kind of floating along right now. Over in issues and I just forgot the word. Challenges. While you're feeling kind of go with the flow, you're having trouble resting. You're feeling very restless. It's like you want to rest, but you can't. Either you don't have time, or you're very restless. There's an older person who's going to help fix some money issues. There's definitely some money issues involved. You've got an artistic block going on. And I feel like that's on the way out. That feels like it's going away. But incoming is a transformative period. Those almost always show up in the challenges because transformative periods are always hard. They're almost always worth it, but they're always hard. Transformations are never easy, but they're worth it, okay? You've got a transformative period coming in, so be on the lookout for that. Over here in your relationships are where things are a little bit rocky, okay? There is an older person or an older relationship. It is an older person with an older relationship who is working very hard. They're very close to you. You're very concerned about them. You're feeling very protective. You may be seeing a little distortion there regarding them. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. You may be seeing a little distortion regarding them and regarding that situation. Maybe a little rose-colored glasses. They're having work issues, I think. I don't think these work issues are yours. I think they're theirs. That you're having. And you're concerned about them. So try to be supportive of them. There's also a person in your home who's going through a spiritual, a very new, very rocky for them, spiritual transformation, a spiritual period. They're not comfortable with their spirituality. It feels very new. I've had a couple of people with that come up. So it could be they are an Aries. I think it came up for Virgo, I want to say, and maybe Pisces. I'd have to go back and watch. I know it came up for Aries because I just did them and they had one of those. I know it came up for Pisces. So there's someone in your household who's having a very hard time with a new spirituality for them. You should keep an eye on them. They're in your household. You're feeling about this that everyone needs to just kind of go with the flow. They need to chill out a little bit, relax. It's all going to be all right. But the person with the spirituality issue is kind of on the back burner. So I have a feeling this isn't someone who's in your house full time. It's someone who's in your house part time. And you need to not forget your own strengths, where your own strengths lie in this, because it feels like you're kind of ignoring your own strengths in this. This feels like it's on the horizon. It feels like it's not. It doesn't feel like something you're ignoring. It feels like it's on the horizon. You've got some new skills, a new work that you're about to learn. So be prepared for that, Sag. There seems to be a form of money, a form of employment that you're forgetting about. And if you're having money issues, you really should think about, or you're ignoring. There's a form of money that you're ignoring. There's a money thing that you're ignoring, Sag. And down here, in things that you're forgetting about, things in your subconscious, there is a strength and a protectiveness that's not being utilized. Feels like it's a person. Someone who can help, who's not being utilized. Let's see if there are any other stones that want to say anything here. That one fell out where it belongs, apparently. There's also an older sisterly figure involved. Is kind of on the periphery. Yeah, you're feeling really chill, really mellow. The money situation involves maybe an older child. And it feels like it might be connected to this. So that's like an older child, like a teenager, older teenager, young adult type of person. Beware of any decision you make this weekend. It could... Think on it very carefully, because that's my decision stone and it turned up bad. So just be wary of any decisions. Don't make any rash decisions, because it's not going to turn out well, okay? What fell on the floor? That would be coming out of the blue. Is there is a household situation coming up? So just be on the lookout for that, okay? And let's do some cards. We'll do one for clarity, one for where to focus. This reading's all over the place. God knows we need it. And one for a possible outcome. Remember, when dealing with divination, that all outcomes are possible outcomes. You can always change the outcome of any divination you see. If anyone tells you that it's set in stone, you can't change it, get up and leave. Or stop watching. Because the whole point of divination is that you can change the outcome. There wouldn't be any point to doing it if you can't change what's coming. It's to get you to change your ways and to change course if you don't like what's happening. Okay? So there, and there. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. There's not a whole lot of thinking going on. Someone's... Like, usually there's a lot of thinking, but there's not a whole lot of thinking going on right now. Someone's avoiding thinking is the situation. The Queen of Swords tells us to don't think with our passions. Swords are a very passionate card. Don't think with our passions. Don't lead with our hearts. Lead with our minds instead. Think about what we're doing. Don't rush in where angels fear to tread. The Hangman reversed. The possible outcome right now is foolishness, because the Hangman upright is knowledge. The Hangman reversed is, well, the opposite. It's foolishness. So, don't do stupid shit. Excuse my French. Hopefully I won't be caught by, YouTube for that one. It just kind of slipped out. Don't do stupid things. If that helped any, if you liked how I do it, what I say, hit that bell, hit subscribe, and I'll see y'all later for I'll be doing your weekly reading tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Remember, I also do personal readings, which are a little more in-depth. I can do... The stones react way better when I have more direct questions to answer. So, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. And remember, destiny's only a stone's throw away, folks.